All right, let's try cracking into this. Oh boy. We're gaming. Hey, Neo. How you doing today? Yeah, I wasn't actually sure if I was gonna stream today or not because I was doing something beforehand. Not much, just I don't know, I'm here. Might have to adjust some of my sensitivities because I got the funny like a super glide thingy for my mouse, so now it's I don't know if it's too sensitive or not. I'd have to retrain my muscle memory. Oh, living life, bud. I'm just kind of here, waking up slowly, I guess. Just gonna continue my grind towards the bomb cat, and then doing goofy shit with Aim-54s. Hopefully the Charlies are more fun for what I'm doing. I'll have to find that out when I get there. J7 HMD? No, get the fuck out of here, J7 with an HMD. Kinda number one. Ooh. A perfect contender. Let's just get up to Mach and show this other Tomcat why Tomcats hate Tomcats. The Tomcat only neighborhood, brother. Bruh. And not actually a kill? Are you for real? I got a hit? No fucking way that was just a hit. Yeah, I don't think that's tracking anymore. Damn. I was really hoping he wouldn't see that coming. The H's have a tendency to just kind of slip through. I'm surprised that Phoenix didn't hit that Tomcat. He must have, like, dived at the last possible second around when it went active. It's like, I'm not gonna do the real life thing of, like, keeping the track on him until the missile goes active, because they don't give me a timer to when it goes active. Which is very important to doing that technique. I need to know when I can break the lock. Otherwise, I just fire it way closer than everybody else. Maybe I'll switch to the HUD and see if there's a time till active. I don't think so. Even if I did have a time till active, that would probably be the Wizzo's problem anyway. The Rio, my bad. Wrong plane. The Phoenixes are still fun though. Like, they still do goofy shit sometimes. Like, they surprise me, so like I'll fire at somebody and it'll just be like, oh yeah, you killed him, and I'll be like, no way. Like, shenanigans. Which leads me to believe once I get the C's and they're more maneuverable, they'll be even goofier. Because, like, the main issue with the A's is that they don't move very well. So they're pretty easy to roll around. Which is the main issue, really. Please don't fly into my fucking... Okay. It's like... There's always the fear that my funny missile will lock onto a friendly aircraft because it's a funny missile. Oh, of course. The guy I shot at's on fire. Are you for real? Well, that's... kinda shitty. Kind of the main downside is, a lot of times the people you shoot at are already dead. Hello! How are you doing? Come on. Fuck off. I was chaffing pretty hard there. That was kinda lame. Not having too much luck today, but it is what it is. Hey Bar. How you doing? God, I wish. I'm doing my best. Yeah, War Thunder loves to be very inconsistent, you know. Like, it's one of those games where you're like, oh, everybody else gets to do the thing, but when I try to do the thing, I'm like 3 seconds too late. Oh yeah, Bar, I've got the Tommy Mummy and I've got the funny big phoenixes, and as soon as I go live, they stop working, which is just how that works, you know? Video game moment to be like, oh, you're going to, like, broadcast your gameplay to people? Nah, shit's not gonna work now, bud. Get fucked, loser. The phoenixes have been having performance anxiety. They licked a raw lemon. They shrunk. It's a mix between performance anxiety and my teammates shooting targets I shot at. It's just like, oh, okay. That's cool, man. I've been tracking this guy for like half a fucking decade, but you can take that shot. I don't mind. I'm not worried or anything. Not mad. That, and I still don't know if there's a time till active tracker, so I know how long to keep the lock. Because part of the reason the A's are missing is because, like, if the guy takes unprecedented evasive action, the missile's not going to see him when it goes active. Oopsie whoopsie. Haha la mouth. The funny modern missiles go brr. Man, that's what I'm looking for. Another Tomcat. So when I fire this, does a time till active activate? No, it doesn't. Alright, find me the other Tomcat. I mean, I might be one of the many fellas popping phoenixes at you, but I only bring 2. So, if you want to be mad at anybody, Rusty, be mad at the other guys that take like 6, because that's actually stupid. Why would you take 6? Most of what I do is bully the other Tomcats that take 6. And we'll see if any of those actually manage to try. Yeah, buddy! I think this one lost its mark. I'm not gonna bring 6 phoenixes. I probably could bring 6 phoenixes, but then I'll be way too heavy. I also don't want to be that guy. Like, I'll do it once for you, Bar. But, that is not something I plan on doing very often. Don't do cringe on behalf of you. No, but you asked for it. I've offered to play Fortnite with you, but you keep saying I shouldn't bother. Oh, I know plenty of people who unironically bring the 6. It is very much not a good idea to bring 6. Oh, and then they land and J out. Oh, that's the fucking worst. Eater it is. Well, of course you did. Yeah, eat that shit ass. Bruh. Well, in War Thunder, the Phoenix is effective at only really long range. In real life, if the ACM mode was properly modeled, the Phoenix would be effective at any range. But because in War Thunder, when you are under 10 nautical miles, your guy doesn't flip the cover up. So there's a funny cover in the cockpit. If you flip that up, all of the Phoenixes go active on the rail. So you can slew the radar in the Phoenix immediately to anything within 10 nautical miles of you, and it just comes off the rail tracking, which is way more useful. But you can't do that in War Thunder, so the missile is slightly less useful in close range. Doesn't stop me from firing them in like head-ons and stuff if I have them left, because man, it is really funny to like make people think you fired a sparrow at them and then it's not a sparrow. But yeah, normally I just bring the 2 Phoenixes, fly high, fire them off at presumably other Tomcats, because they tend to stay high. And then roll in and use the rest of my stuff on everybody else. I was like, had I shot a Phoenix at that guy right then, it would not have hit him before the friendly shot him, because it takes too long to build up its speed. It's technically I think, like, mathematically, I think it's... Yeah, it's like max potential speed is faster than a Sparrow, but the Phoenix takes way too long to get to max speed, and then does not stay there for long. So, practically, it's slower in use than a Sparrow. So again, it's you'd only really use it if the ACM worked. So like, that funny little thing right there, and it's my favorite thing to do in DCS, is I hit that funny little button, and then my Phoenixes work at close range. Oh, no, yeah, I don't think I was streaming when they did the Fox 3 testing, but when I was doing all the Fox 3 testing, the teams were too big and the maps were too small. You can't give people 6 AMRAMs and then have this many people have 6 AMRAMs on both teams. That's not gonna work. No. Like, whatever BR they make for the Fox 3s, right? They need all of the maps to be the large maps and the teams to be smaller. Otherwise, 6 AMRAMs is... No. Especially the team killing. Because most of these goobers don't understand how Fox 3s work. Because that radar doesn't go active until like an X specified amount of distance traveled has happened. So to actually get a kill, you need to keep someone either STT locked, or TWS locked, until the missile goes active. Because then the missile will have acquired them and you can break off. But everyone in War Thunder does the Tomcat thing, which I was doing in the previous game, because the game does not give me time till active, and I'm not going to bother with it unless I know time till active. And with Aim-120s, that's going to lead to a lot of team kills, because you're going to fire it, and if a teammate comes in front of it when it goes active, it's going to go after them, because the Fox 3s do not IFF targets. They just lock whatever's in front. Which, that's not a fun time, usually. I'm assuming that might be another Tomcat. I always look for guys up high, because they're the easiest to guarantee a Phoenix strike with. All the guys down low, especially on this map, have way too many places to hide in the mountains. And I also do the funny and use the Phoenix like it's a 120 and fire it way closer than it needs to be fired from. It's almost like a guaranteed kill. From the correct distance. Damn! I didn't even know he shot one at me either. I didn't particularly hear the RWR on that one. Can I get a cheeky block on somebody? Oh, and this is gonna miss him too. That's kinda lame. Come on. Point me down. Come on, come on, point my nose at this guy. Theoretically, point my nose at anybody, but like... Oh, that guy's dead. I'm a little annoyed that that missed. And that I didn't actually hear the other guy, to be fair. Oh, please get me a lock. Come on. Damn it. Nah. That's a little lame. Oh, it was a 530. It wasn't even a Phoenix. Yeah, effectively it works like an ACM mode, basically. So, when a Fox 3 goes active, if you do it right, it won't have to scan, the nose cone will just turn on and be pointed at the target. But presuming that you had to break lock or whatever, it'll start a scan, kind of like a torpedo. It'll, like, go left and right until it sees something. And then it'll lock it and go after it. So you really don't want to shoot them. Well, for starters, you don't want to shoot them into a furball. Because, fun fact, this happened once in DCS. Me and my friend were flying F-16s. And we merged on, I think they were MiG-21s. I dove in to engage the rear of the formation of MiG-21s, took him out, went under the lead guy, and pulled up and, like, came in a full, like, roll. More or less in a moment. And I ended up getting hit by my teammate's 120 because I perfectly rolled in front of the lead MiG-21. So the missile saw me when it went active. And there's really nothing you can do once it goes active, because it severs its data link communication with the mothership when it goes active. So there's really no calling it back. Theoretically, you can do the same thing with Fox 1s. So I tricked a guy into team killing his friend in War Thunder once, because we were both flying relatively low and he was behind me, and the guy locked me and then got level with us when he shot. So the radar reflection was actually, like, I was shown up as locked, but the reflection was also bouncing off of his teammate's aircraft. So he got a team kill, because he wasn't smart enough to realize that if there's a guy directly behind me and he's firing at me, that the Seeker seeks off the reflection, not off the radar. So he team killed, and then he blamed the game for being. He's like, "Why is the game so bad? I locked the other guy." And it's like, my man, you don't know how radars work. That's why. Oh, this is not a good map for this. I've presumably been shot at, so I'm gonna... That's the only thing I don't like about the RWR in this, as opposed to the Bombcat, is it does not have a proper lock or a proper RWR notification. Alright, no worries, dude. Let's see when you get back, Neo. Come on, give me something. The Ds are not particularly really worth your time. The Ds are really kind of lame. Oh, come on, I know you went active on him, unless he just died. If he's dead, then I'm fucked. But that might actually track. Oh, I know this is a side shot. No, fuck. That's not good. Ah, damn it. Damn. With a super temp, too. That's rough. He basically hit me with a dogfight from, like, point blank. Which is just kind of how that happens sometimes. But yeah, no, the Aim-54 is very, very early. And it's not, I mean, even the E's, like, the E's even have a very rough time tracking. Because again, it's all about, like, not just following the radar beam off your aircraft. It has to see the reflection of the target. And the earlier radars and seeker heads had a really hard time filtering out the junk. And just because your radar can filter out the junk doesn't mean the seeker head can. So just because you have a radar lock doesn't mean that the Aim-7 can actually see the threat. Which is also something that a lot of people realize, is that, like, it's not just about you maintaining the lock on the target, it's about the missile maintaining its ability to, like, see the target. And a lot of the earlier missiles are really, really easy to chaff. It's like, the Aim-7Ds are more exclusively for head-ons, like, it's the same with the R3S, it's like, yes, you can lock and fire it in multiple different situations, but optimal usage of, like, an R3 or an Aim-7D is in a direct head-on. I mean, of course you, like, pick a direction and start notching a little bit in the shot, so you're not flying straight. But ideally, your missile should be flying straight. Because that affords the enemy the least amount of pullable G, and therefore it usually helps keep the missile where it's going. Usually. I hate how close this map is, because it kind of makes it a little bit harder to... Come on. That might be a little bit... Yeah, that might be a oh, that explains a lot about all those shots that just came in. How did they all get back here so fast? That's 2 Phoenix kills this game. I'm really slow, and that was a bad shot. I'm gonna have to... Oh, fuck. Oh, he's dead. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't gonna beat an Aim-9M. Yeah, 15 to 18 is kind of pushing it for 7Ds. Like, they can do it, but that's a little suboptimal. But yeah, typically the MiG-21s won't expect it. Their RWR isn't all that great. The only issue against going up against MiG-21s, and I'm assuming the funny demon. Oh no, that gets C's. Is the Phantom get it? Oh, that might be why. That would explain, yeah. If it's the Phantom, you actually probably have better luck. As the Phantom has a slightly better radar set and tools to use. Your main issue, of course, is going to be the fact that if those MiGs see you first, you're actually not going to know they fired. This is actually a problem in the Tomcat as well. Is a lot of the Soviet aircraft use J-band radiation, and RWRs have a hard time picking up the switch to like launch. Because like obviously you get the you've been locked, right? So you know all W's, hey, there's a radar there. But the warning for the launch warning, J-band radars don't trip the launch warning on most aircraft. I mean, later aircraft get it. Like, I'm pretty sure the F-16 can tell the difference, but a lot of the very earlier aircraft cannot tell the difference between a lock and a missile homing track from J-band radars. Which I have used to troll a lot of Harrier players, because they'll see my MiG-21 coming at them in a head-on, and then I'll just brake really, really hard, almost to the gimbal limit of the radar. Whoa! And then they'll just kind of explode and be all pissed off about it. Because I've had Harriers think I was going to try to head on them in the MiG-21, but I had a radar locked the whole time, and the missile goes whoosh. Something like Lag and Suffer, probably. Doing my best, Nyaddles. Doing my best. I still can't believe that the 2 Phoenix kills I've gotten so far were probably the worst probability of kill shots I've taken all day. Like, yeah, those guys were technically high altitude, but behind them was the mountains, so like, it's kind of weird to take a relatively high altitude yet level shot in a valley where you're still below the peaks. Like, the fact both of those hit is a miracle. That's not how that's supposed to work. But then again, Phoenix is very big and go burr. The funny boss bitch of missiles. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nobody up high? Shit, alright, let me... Yeah, in lieu of people up high, I kind of just have to shoot them and then, like, fuck off, ideally. Which does lower probability of kill, especially with the A's, because the A's aren't really meant for maneuvering targets, they're meant for bombers and, like, fleet defense. So, like, ideally I'm supposed to be shooting, like, what was it? Is it the Su-24? I think it's the Su-24. The Fencer? I don't remember. Oh, some of the NATO callouts are a little, like, lame and goofy. Oh, that one... Yeah, I think they both missed. Yep, they both missed. Alright. I'm gonna have some fun. Oh, look, it's a Su-7 with swept wings. Sucks to be that guy. Come on, gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme. Motherfucker. Fun fact. That is actually what he is. The Su-17 and 22 series of aircraft are actually just Su-7s with swept wings. That was actually the oh, fuck. That was the design call from the Bureau. The Soviet Air Force was like, we need funny, fast plane, but we like the Su-7. Can we make the Su-7's swing wing? That is all my ordnance. Winchester, baby. That's not. Well, I guess I'm not Winchestering here. So much for that. And I please. Oh. Hey guys, I aced. I just got an ace. Can we get a clip? I fucking aced. Brother. With a gun kill, too. I gotta kill with everything but the Phoenixes. I got an Aim-9 kill, I got a gun kill, and I got a bunch of Sparrow kills. Let me, what's the funny button to save that? Let me alt-tab real quick. What is my... No mood shaved dog's ass. Not once did he go blind. And he rode into battle with his back against the sun. And he saved us all. Oh, we knew he was the one. Wow. And his name was Shaved Dog's ass. I was not expecting that. To be honest with you. I was really expecting, like, because I was such a bad energy state when I decided to RTV. The fact that both of those Phantoms kind of fucked off, and then I I mean, I figured I was going to win that dogfight, but I didn't think he was going to be that aggressive with it. Which is honestly the funniest part about that. That guy really should not have been that aggressive. I mean, he couldn't really... Actually, I mean, oh no, I was still faster than him, so he couldn't have ran from me, but like, he could have done anything other than try to come back towards my nose. Like, that was not the call. Goofy M4 moment. I mean, F4 moments. Like, I love the Phantom, but that was not the, I mean, oh. I mean, I guess he was hoping that if he could get his nose on and get a radar lock, he could hit me with like a Sparrow. But like, he should have known he wasn't going to outturn me. Yeah, the 4C is very, very hit or miss. Because, like, the 4C is not a bad plane. It's just a very, like, highly situational plane. Because, like, all of the F4 models, it has its drawback. Like, Baby goes fast. Like, she is a, like, Mach bus. Like, it'll go supersonic in a straight line very easily, but she does not turn. I mean, even, like, Agile Eagle. Appreciate you, Bar. Like, even Agile Eagle doesn't even really turn hard enough to compete with a lot of things. From what I've seen, the Phantom is very good in the vertical. So when you merge, you want to go up and over the guy, because that's really your only strategy. Because turning is not good. I mean, going up also isn't always good, but it's one of the few things that the Phantom can do. Now, I've never tried doing that in War Thunder. That's more of a DCS thing, which that module comes out Tuesday, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming that or not, because I finally figured out a way to have my model and my head tracker work. So, hey, boy, I can go back to streaming fucking DCS now. I can stop doing this cringe-ass War Thunder software. Anybody up high at all. Not particularly. Can I do another sweep? Can I confirm nobody's up high? Yeah. That guy's vaguely up high, but I want to shoot that fella first. And then keep an eye on that guy. That guy I might be able to troll the most. And now I fuck off. Easy peasy. Fire funny missile, disappear into the night. Oh, and he was a Tomcat. I think he maneuvered too much. I face. Also, one of the things a lot of people don't know about dealing with mostly Fox-type missiles, or like Fox 3, I mean, like active missiles. It'll work with Sparrows too. Is a lot of people just crank to try to break the lock. But you only want to be in the crank while guiding your missile. And if you're not guiding a missile, and you can afford to, you want to go cold, which is to turn away. Because obviously the missile has a rocket motor, and that will burn out. So, over distance, you will be able to outrun the missile and bleed it of energy. Also, theoretically, you can also, like, go cold and do, like, a cold crank, but typically, you want to, especially if you're at altitude, you want to lose speed as fast as possible while chaffing and going cold to maximize your ability to confuse the missile. Might have to land just for fuel. That guy, I think, is actually tracking me. My missile is not tracking him, though. I don't know about that. I highly doubt that probably should not attract. If I'm being honest. But then again, the Tomcat is a very, very big girl, and it is going to be very hard to confuse a radar. It's like, you're going to be reflecting no matter what you do, basically. So, I can't be that mad. Well, that's also the thing, right? Every aircraft is more nimble the less fuel you bring, which is the biggest trade-off, right? So, one of the things I do with the F-16, for instance, is I take, like, half fuel, but then a fuel tank. Because I can jettison my tank when I get into a fight, and then use the remaining half of a tank to make it through the rest of the match. Which, I mean, theoretically, I could also bring tanks in the Tomcat and then just jettison them, but, like, the tanks, I just feel weigh the plane down a little too much compared to the fact she's already heavy. Like, I might do it in the Bombcat, but the better, like, just to weight. But, like, it's one of those trade-offs you have to be really, really okay with taking. Well, see, that's the big thing about the F4, right? The 4C. Is, because again, that is before Agile Eagle and the Navy's version of it. Well, to be fair, the Navy never got a gun pod. Because the Navy decided gun pods were, like, stupid or something. Or like, the built-in gun. I mean, the Navy thought the built-in gun was stupid or something. For whatever reason, the Navy never had a built-in gun. But I would say that the F4S and the F4J are probably the more advanced of the Phantoms, because eventually they get helmet-mounted displays in the movies, which is really useful. But overall, I think the most advanced of the Phantoms you can get, at least in War Thunder, is the EJ Kai, because it gets AIM-9Ls and a pulse Doppler and like a really decent weapon set. But overall, it is still a fairly solid plane that can do fairly solid work. Like, I would not shit on it. Oh hey, I actually hit somebody. Wow, this is not a particularly good place to be in. Yeah, no, I love the F4. And I will definitely be playing it a lot in DCS now that it's coming out this week. That is something I am very much looking forward to. So if that's something you want to watch, you might want to subscribe so you can see that. He's most definitely going to shoot at me again, but I'm just going to hope I can outspeed him. Well, that guy's dead. Please. Yeah, I figured that was coming. I got 2 kills, so it's not a big deal, but like, I wasn't about to get into a turn fight with a frogfoot, because I did not feel like fighting R60s. Well, R60Ms, and or, depending on which frogfoot, R73s out of a frogfoot, because that's not working in a dogfight. Like, I'd lose that one pretty easily. I don't have the flares for that. In the Bombcat, you can get the flare pod on the AIM-9L rack. Speaking of, the funny noise. I wonder if that was enough from that mission to finish this off, those 2 kills. I'm getting closer to the Bombcat. I still don't have the money. I'm gonna have to grind out. Like, once I unlock the Bombcat, I'm probably gonna switch over to flying the tram. Just for money. Well, I'll actually probably just switch over to all of my premiums. Just rotate between them. Because it's going to be more about making the money back. Because it costs a pretty penny to start buying into top tier. But yeah, I'm very hyped for the DCS release of the F4 Phantom. The early release is only going to be Air Force variants, so it's just the F4E and all of the export variants of the F4E. The Navy ones will be coming later, so I'm pretty sure we're going to get the J, if not the S, and like fingers crossed for the HMD, but like that's not going to be required. But like, that's when the post-Dopplers will come, because the E does not have a post-Doppler, it just has the Agile Eagle upgrade package for maneuverability. That's about it. Well, also the gun. It also has the internal gun. Which many would say is an improvement. But, fun fact, because most people don't know this. So the F4, based on, you know, its very early radar set, and all the ground clutter and stuff, much like the MiG-21, the F4 was guided to intercept by a GCI. So there would be a ground-based, like, search radar that would guide the F4s to the targets. Just because of, like, just how ridiculous the ground clutter and like, reading the radar it was. Once it locked something, though, it was pretty alright. It was just getting to the lock. That was the most complicated part. Oh yeah, no, like the D Sparrows are still pretty alright. But there was a very big reason why the Air Force decided, magically, overnight almost, that maybe a gun would be really cool. Come on. Oh, that's not tracking. That is 100% not tracking. I hate how it stopped tracking as soon as I shot it. That one might hit the guy up high. I have a little bit of faith in that one. Because it's probably that guy. It is that guy. Who is this? Whoever you are fucked if you don't start evading, like, right meow. Really, the Phoenix didn't... that guy probably died beforehand, if I'm being honest. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Kill that guy and let me get out of here. Oh, that's not good. What? No fucking way. That was bullshit. I think he shot me. Yeah, he hit me with his gun somehow. I mean, I say somehow, but like... he could have very easily had that shot. I was really hoping once I saw him kind of like... it's like, I didn't get hit until after he passed me, so there's probably a little bit of desync there, but like, I was like, oh, I let him overshoot. But that ended up not working to my advantage. Another match end yet? Oh, really? Oh, yeah, different match. Honestly, I'm surprised that that second Sparrow on the Mirage actually managed to connect. I think it was because we were just so close. It was just closer than the ground. So, like, it just managed to filter through the clutter. Because that very easily could have decided to track on the mountainside. Like, that was not an... oh my god, Afghanistan, a fucking... yeah, no, that was a very suboptimal shot. Oh, it's big Afghan. Oh, okay. Big Afghanistan, huh? Yeah, more or less. So, which another cool thing about the DCS module is, the Tomcat and the upcoming F4 are two-seater aircraft. So, in DCS, you can have a pilot and a Rio/Wizzo, depending on your aircraft. So, both of you can be sitting in the plane, just screaming. Just screaming and crying. Oh right, I have bombs on, that's why I'm not taking off immediately. I don't actually need Twiz. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure me and my, my favorite Rio Wizzo are gonna have a hell of a time in the F4. Because I was watching the video explaining. So it's all analog, right? So the F4E and most of its derivatives are 100% analog. So it's all fucking dials. There's a manual gain and filter switch. So you gotta constantly keep trying to manage the gain to see the target. And they modeled pitch. So if you go like this in a roll, the radar will pick up more ground clutter, because obviously whichever side of the nose is pointed towards the ground is going to bounce off the ground. So if you're tracking somebody and you go into a turn, it's going to like throw off your track because it's going to bounce off the ground. Yeah, it is going to suck ass. But it's going to be fun. Anyway, though, so historically, the main reason why the Air Force went for the gun is most of the opening air engagements against the Vietnamese Air Force, or the North Vietnamese Air Force, usually resulted in usually stalemates, because the fours would go in, because they wouldn't have brought the gun pods. Originally, it was just your AIM-9Bs and your Sparrows. And the AIM-9B was very inconsistent, and the Sparrow was extra inconsistent. So you would run into issues where you would effectively... Because they also got rid of Top Gun before Vietnam. So no one was dogfight qualified at the time. So you'd get into these fights, and you'd switch to outboard, and your Sparrow would either... Because this is not modeled in War Thunder. Sometimes C and D Sparrows would just fall off. They just wouldn't. They would. The rocket motor wouldn't even kick on. Which in combat is really bad. So not just were the seeking unreliable, like the hit rate. I'm pretty sure, even to this day, the hit rate and probability of kill for a Sparrow is surprisingly low. I think it's like 60% of the time you fire a Sparrow, and that's with M's. That's upgrading to now. Aim-7M has like a 60% probability of kill. The Aim-9Bs, well, Aim-9s in general also have somewhere around a 60 to 70% probability of kill. AMRAAMs, I think, are 80% probability of kill on a 120.
Attention to the designated grid zone!
So, unironically, in War Thunder, your missiles have a higher probability of kill than they do in real fucking life. Which, I mean, that's kind of funny when you think about it. Damn. Funnily enough, they are actually making like an AIM-220. So the Air Force is developing a newer, longer range, more agile improvement on the AIM-120. It's effectively the same like AIM-120 body, right? Because the design call was, we want it to still fit inside the weapons bays of the F-35, but we want it to be an all-around like 100 to 200% improvement over the existing 120s. So it's got double the range. Effectively, I think it's like the 240 or the 220 or something like that. It's got some funny name, but effectively, it's gonna have like roughly under perfect conditions, like 80 nautical mile, roughly, launch range. Which that's under good conditions. That's like maximum kinetic potential, 80 nautical miles. So it's gonna have a two-stage booster like the Chinese missile. So the Chinese have this goofy missile that probably doesn't actually work, but it's a two-stage booster. So it's effectively an R-77 with a double stage, because the Russians also have one. So basically, the missile fires and burns through its first rocket motor, and as soon as the missile goes active and locks a target, a secondary motor for a shorter duration brings the missile back up to max potential kinetic energy, which is effectively what we're doing with the new 120. Whether or not that will be put into service anytime soon, nobody really knows. But again, the whole design thing was, hey, so any future weapons that we develop have to be able to fit inside the weapons bay of an F-35, so we built it to the standard of the Aim-120, so any future missiles kind of have to be the same dimensions as an Aim-120. Which, I'm not, an engineer, so I don't really know how feasible that is. But that is what they have been speculating. We'll see if that actually happens anytime soon. And there's also another one. There's another weird, funny missile that's this huge fucking it's basically a huge Phoenix with better tracking and maneuverability. I think that one's more of a shit post. All right, dude. Later, Neo. I appreciate you, man. I hope you have a good sleep. Yeah, it's a real shame with the time zones, man. Damn you, living in your swamp like Shrek. Ooh, what? The Kernas. The Kernasty. Don't worry, I'll get those squats in. Also, damn, you're gonna be heading to bed, dude? Alright, well, it was nice talking to you. If you want to follow the links and join the Discord and hit a follow, I'm sure you can join in on more streams and more conversations. Hope you had fun. I always appreciate any excuse to talk about random airplane stuff. Yeah, I also have fucking, a blindfold to help me sleep because I work nights normally, so. Alright, bye, Neo.
Awesome.
I keep getting Afghanistan, which is honestly a little fucking annoying. Like, come on, give me that. MiG-23 will probably kill him. But honestly, I've got nothing else to do. I've been shot at. Probably by that Tomcat. But my missile seems to be tracking the second guy. Very well, actually. That's a tornado. Oh, it hit the ground and didn't do anything. Where is he? He was here somewhere. I don't like that I don't know where he went. He was roughly here somewhere.
The enemy is winning.
That is not a good sign. Hey, buddy. You like a sparrow? Free sparrows. Dude, if they add a Three Gorges Dam map, I will shit a brick. Hey, bud, are you gonna break? No. He is not going evasive. I still don't know where that tornado went, and I didn't get the kill, so. I murderized that. That Tomcat should have done literally anything. If I'm being honest, had he done just the minorest of shit, he would not have died. Like, that wasn't even, like, a particularly good shot. Given on the fact I'm closing, if I can get that lock. I mean, he might not have been, but, like, he probably should have been. I don't think that's gonna particularly hit based on... You just don't sleep? I feel that. If nobody kills that tornado, I'm fucked. Alright. Here it is, bud. I've effectively got this guy. He might be faster on the deck, but I think he's running to his base, so I might be able to do something cheeky here. He's gonna have to slow down to land. Because his base is on the other side of that ridge, you can see it. Oh, and he's gonna start maneuvering, and I somehow lost it. Come on. Yeah, I know, bud, I know. Too much ground bullshit. I feel that, bud. Come on. Yeah, buddy, I can fucking see you. And I can definitely hit you before your base AA hits me. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. What was that, like... Did he, like... Brother. My man. My main man. How? How did you think that wasn't going to be a problem? Like, he went the worst way. He made it so the mountains covered my approach almost entirely. Oh, fuck. Yeah, A5s are slightly less of a threat than you would expect them to be, I'm not gonna lie. Like, they're nowhere near the other one. What is it? Oh no, the A is the one I'm thinking of. The Q is the normal one, right? Yeah. No, the A5 is actually surprising. Oh, fuck. Yeah, the A5 is actually a very interesting aircraft if you know how to play it. Because it's all about energy. Like, you can stall people out in traps in this plane very easily, and the Magic 1s are amazing missiles. Yeah, the eyes are pretty empty. So, like, I really do like the A5, but you cannot get into a dogfight in it. At least not a circle fight. You cannot get in a rate fight. But you have to go... You have to nose up and pull. Pick a direction and pull, because you have the energy to maintain speed and lift. And wait for the other guy to stall, and then roll over and preferably magic him. If you get into a dogfight in the A5, you're fucked. Because effectively, you know, most people don't notice this. So, I might be wrong in thinking this, but I am fairly positive that the A5 is just a MiG-19 modified for ground attack. Because if you look at, you know, you look here, right? And then if you go over to a MiG-19, tell me that's not the same. Tell me that's not the same fuselage. Now look at that. Right? Everything's there, even like the only part that's different is the front end. Tell me they are not the same plane. Again, that is completely unsubstantiated, and I have no actual idea if they are the same plane. But there's literally no way they're not. They have to be the same plane. You just kick your Rio out of the fucking plane. Dude, I feel that. That's honestly probably the best solution. Just get your poor guy out of there. Which is actually another kind of cool thing about the DCS module is the Wizzo can eject on his own. So you can be like, oh fuck, you know, this dogfight's rough. Like, let me fucking go in for guns, you bail out. But yeah, what I normally do with the A5, which really works with that BR too, because I go up to like 10 or 15k, right? And then I wait for like the attackers to get close to the base, and I just roll in and magic them. I've gotten accused of cheating in the A5 before, because I rolled over on 2 F5Cs bombing a base and just fired a magic from like at least 6k above them. And they both like exploded, and they're like, how did you get there so fast? And I'm like, how did I get to like my side of like the middle of the map? Like, I hadn't even crossed the middle of the map. Like, what do you mean? Like, you just didn't look up. Because at 10, most of these guys still stay at the ground and go fast, and they barely look up. So if you wait until they're past you and you roll behind them and fire, they're mostly dead. And like, most of your teammates don't have radar missiles at that BR, and if they do, they don't work down low. So you're almost guaranteed to get at least 1, if not 2 kills in that. Though, it's highly recommended that after you fire your magics, you go land and take off again, because the A5, again, is not a dogfighter, and the guns are in the wings, and really, it's not great. So, you know, tomato, tomato. I like it, but again, you have to use it just for all of the planes in this game. You have to use just right, because I don't really like, outside of some of the topper tier ones, like the F-16C AIM-9Ms, you know, right? The Gripen AIM-9Ms, the Su-27, all of the fucking missile. Like, some of those planes you can turn your brain off and still get kills because they're just that. I wouldn't say... I mean, that would be funny. Normally it's because the fight is no longer safe and it's not worth risking your Rio for the fight. I mean, that's the only reason I could see it, is like, you're in a dogfight, and that's gotta be a missile, right? Oh, because he's over there. But that would be really funny. Be like, hey bud, bail out or else we're gonna die. I need the energy. That'd be fucking hilarious. I'm pretty sure I've probably been... Yep. pretty sure I defeated that Phoenix, or whatever was shot at me, to be honest. Oh, baby. That might be a kill. No shot. Radar, please. He's right there. Oh. Hey, Radar. He probably realizes I've shot at him, but I think he realizes he's just boned. That other F4 shot at him, but I'm gonna hit him first. I was doing just a little bit of threat assessment. That guy's gonna come in for me. I'm sure he's gonna get a shot off. Or not? Is he just not gonna... Alright. Sure, bud. Oh. Fuck. Well, nothing I could really do about that. I accidentally pitched to roll over the wrong way around. I probably still would have got hit by that magic, though. So, really changes on that one. Oh, dude. Magic 2s are probably... They are competitive for best missile in the game. They are actually fucking wild. Like, you would be fucking surprised. They are relatively impressive. Almost amusingly. But yeah, general consensus, Phoenix goofy, and I appreciate them a lot. For just how, like, ridiculous they are. They are God's gift to, like, funny memes. I can get all of the shitposting done with one simple missile. No, I can do a 20-degree climb. What am I doing? Oh, I just love her. She just looks so good. Such a goofy-looking cat. Hey, Ma! There's this weird fucking cat outside. Other radars are picking me up. I guess it's probably other Tomcats. On a normal day, usually 3 hours, but I had got summoned to do some other stuff off stream right about when I was about to start, so I might end it soonish. Let me see what time it is. Yeah, I might end it either this game or the next game. So instead of 3 hours, it'll probably be more of a 2-hour stream. As you can see, my schedule is posted up in the corner there. So I usually end around 10 my time, and it'll be 10 my time in like 30 minutes. One of them connected. And then tomorrow's is the late one, because that one starts at 10. That's usually the dedicated Hunt Showdown stream, because that's when my friend gets off work. And then the Tuesday stream should start at 7 Mountain Standard. Like this one was supposed to, but I started at 8 today because... Whoa! What in the fuck? Oh my good giddly goo. I am... He's probably not alone. No, what? Don't go up! Don't go up! Alright, bud.
The enemy is winning.
No way it's all those. Oh, well, that's probably my friend. I'm a little busy at the moment. Bruh. I have to tab out to cancel that. Anyway. Meow. I wasn't expecting that. I'm not gonna lie. But, I think I'll take that as my cue to, find somebody to raid, actually. So, I'm open to suggestions on people to raid. Let me see if there's anybody that catches my fancy at the moment. I see a couple people, but I'm definitely open to some suggestions before I make up my mind on who to raid. Anybody have any friends they want me to shout out or anything? Yeah, no, yeah. I was vaguely expecting something. I didn't think he was gonna call me without messaging me first. Yeah, yeah, I guess I will raid one of the guys I normally always raid. I'll just jump into that. I can remember how to spell his fucking name. Oh yeah, no. I'm glad you had fun. Like I said, hit that funny follow button and pop in the Discord and just join the community. It's mostly shit posting in the Discord, but on stream there's actually occasionally stuff you can learn. But so we're gonna raid my friend Hal. He's pretty cool. He's playing some Warhammer, or no, he's painting Warhammer models again, as he always does. Really interesting guy. You should all show him some love. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for showing up. I hope you all have wonderful evenings, and I hope that I can get to see some of you tomorrow, even though it's the later stream, so